they just come to my house a lot and standing there like until I come out from house. They just wait there whole time.
They just stand in front of your house?
Right.
So would your mom be like, get out of here?
Oh, you're older than me, so I'm baby, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you something weird, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so...
Like, we cannot even have those things. Like, people get executed by that.
Hello everyone, it's Emily from Canada. Long time no see. We're back with Living in Korea channel. Today we're going to meet with a really nice girl from North Korea and we're going to ask her everything about what it's like to defect from North Korea. So Evelyn went through China into Thailand, had to wait there for quite a while, and then eventually she got to settle down into the US. And now she's living in South Korea. So can you imagine the cultural confusion that this girl has been through? Let's go meet with her, have some yummy North Korean food, and see exactly what it is she's been going through. Let's go.
DC have this similar style too, called Georgetown.
Ah,
Exactly same style.
Oh, really?
You been there? No.
No. I've only been to like New York, Florida, LA, Vegas.
Oh,
That's fun.
that's fun. Yeah, that's fun area.
Yeah. So I heard you left North Korea in kind of like an unusual way compared to how people usually do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like most of part is similar to other North Korean defectors who escaped. But like for me, I escaped through China. But like some people, they escape like or Mongolia or Russia. So for me, I escaped from China, so normal way. And then I will stay in Thailand for 10 months. Other people, they stay only 2 weeks.
Oh.
So that's how I different
Yeah.
than like other North Korean defectors.
Well, but usually people come to here, right? Usually people go to South Korea.
Right.
But you wanted to go.
US because my mom, she strongly recommend.
Oh.
So like she was businesswoman and she want me to go to US and a lot of her friends who go to US. So like she got that idea from her friends.
Was she here?
Oh, she lives in South Korea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you go at the same time?
We escaped same time, but my mom stay China a little while and then I go first.
Culturally, when you went to the US, what was like the main thing that shocked you?
I mean, I expect like in US it's more like bling bling, like more lights on and more like fun and you know like a lot of restaurants and tall buildings. But like instead of all that, like it looked like North Korea, very plain and nothing going on much, and it's like very gray and dark, and it was winter time, so maybe that's why. I mean, I first arrived Denver, Colorado.
Oh.
So like Colorado have like very big snow most of the time.
I'm not surprised that you thought it would be more like bling bling or like more, I don't know, like more exciting.
Lights on, like more exciting excitement.
Yeah, but I think a lot of parts of America are like flat or like just really not as exciting.
Much,
Whereas like of course if you go to New York City, then you would get that feeling that you were looking for, New York or like even LA. So you had moved when you were like 16, right? You went there when you were 16. So then you would have been going to high school. So what was different about school there than back home?
High school in North Korea, we wear the uniforms every single day.
Yeah.
If you don't wear it, you're in trouble. You cannot get into class. In US, you don't wear uniform.
Yeah.
You wear like just whatever you like.
Yeah.
So that was like big difference. And in high school in US, I learned a lot of stuff like geometry and geography, and that was new for me and very interesting for me, like geography class. And I didn't know where the Africa is, and I didn't know where the Vietnam is. I took the history class in US, but in North Korea, they only taught us like only Kim's generation.
Oh.
But in US, like I learned World War I and World War II.
Right.
So.
Wow. Oh, that must have been like a lot to take in.
Right. It was like a lot to take in, especially like I have to take that in English. Even like in Korean, it's gonna be hard and big,
Yes.
big information. Probably I missed a lot of part too.
How is it different in America for dating culture as a student versus like, can people even date there?
I mean, yeah, like in North Korea, a lot of people date and a lot of guys flirt girls, especially like pretty girls. So they flirt us a lot, and they just come to my house a lot and standing there like until I come out from house. They just wait there whole time.
They just stand in front of your house?
Right.
So you're like, you look out the window, okay, there's a guy there.
There's a guy. Sometimes they're locking the door if they're very brave.
So would your mom be like, get out of here? Or...
Yeah, like sometimes like my family like, oh, Soyeon is asleep, like don't bother her, like. And then for me it's like I'm interested, so I just go out and like, who's there, and you know.
So but could you have a boyfriend in high school?
Yeah, I had a boyfriend. I dated a guy like 2.5, and he go to military. He served the military for 10 years. So I heard like after 2 or 3 years he came back home, but I didn't able to see him because I'm here in US. So I cannot able to see him, and like I was thinking, well, get married with him, and my family like get married, like tell me to get married with a guy, but like I mean, I want to see bigger world, and I just don't want to leave bored, and I just escape with my mom.
So if you date someone when you're a teenager, your family will probably tell you need to marry that person?
I mean, that's
if they like them?
Yeah, if they like them, yeah. My family is trying to keep me in North Korea, so they told me like, oh, why don't you marry this guy?
Okay, so when you had your boyfriend, he was your first boyfriend, I'm guessing. How old were you then?
I was 15 or 16.
15 or 16, and then, but if he was going to the military, then he must have been like
3 or 4 years older than me. So he finished high school, and he served the military right away after high school.
So is it normal for the boys that are a little older to go after the younger girls?
Yeah, like for me, like mostly I like older guys. So I always choose to like have boyfriend like older guys, even these days. So and I want to tell my boyfriend to be like oppa, or like, oh, you're older than me, so I'm baby, you know.
Yeah. You can use the egg yolk.
Right.
So do people get married young there?
Yes, super young. Like soon as they finish high school, they just get married.
Wow. And do they have babies like right away?
They don't have babies right away these days, I think, but older culture, they have babies, 2 or 3 babies, even they can even support them.
Oh my gosh. My husband told me something. He said if you're in South Korean, like in the 고등학교, high school, here, if you are in the hallway and you have a boyfriend and girlfriend, and if you kiss in the hallway, you're going to probably get thrown out of the school. Here in South Korea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm curious, if you kiss with your boyfriend in the hall at school, would you get in trouble?
I mean, we never can thought about like kissing. That's a very Western like actions. So we never thought about like kissing the partner in the hallway. Like we can't even think about it. Like, you know, we only have like Russian movies and Chinese movies and Cuba and Bollywood movies, because they're communism countries.
Yeah.
So only thing we can watch is only communism countries. So Russian is the most European culture, right?
Okay.
So like we learn those things from Russians.
I never even thought about that you wouldn't be able to watch like Hollywood movies.
No, I watched the, what's that called? Mr. and Mrs. Smith, yeah. I watched that in North Korea. I thought that was a Russian movie, but like soon as I arrived in US, that was US Bollywood, what's that called? Hollywood movies.
What do you think about like dating culture in the US?
In my high school, like in US, there's one pregnant girl. I mean, even in North Korea, there was pregnant girl too. She attending class and they're just kissing, boyfriends. That's like very open.
In America?
In US, so I was like open mind. Like, wow, that's really cool. Like they're just like kissing and hugging and like expressing their love to their partner like crazy. So that was insane. And even she get pregnant like until she popped out, like she will attend the class.
That happens like kind of a lot.
In North Korea too, but they're ashamed for it. They're hiding it and they're tying their belt to the like stomach because they don't want to show their stomach to see like big.
So if someone gets pregnant in North Korea when they're a teenager, would the parents force them to get married right away, or?
Yeah, mostly.
I'm gonna ask you something weird, okay?
Okay.
So my friend in Canada was asking me about porn.
Okay.
he said, I heard you can't watch porn in some places, and I was like, I heard that you can't watch, like I heard it's illegal here. I just want to know if is it illegal there?
I mean, like sometimes, yeah, it's completely illegal.
That makes sense.
Like we cannot even have those things. Like people get executed by that because they if they have porn CDs, we don't have internet, right? So we only have like CDs and thumb drivers. We don't have internet.
There's no internet?
Yeah, we don't have internet in North Korea.
I'm shocked. There's no internet?
There's no internet in North Korea. I saw like one of guy who executed by that because he giving his friends like porn videos.
Oh my goodness.
And it's very dangerous, and I mean, yeah, it's not allowed.
Oh. I think like these times are when I realize how privileged I've grown up. That's like, I can't even imagine that someone's gonna get executed for something like that. Are you hungry now?
Yes, I am. We talk a lot.
We talked a lot. Let's, I heard there's a North Korean food restaurant over
really?
here. I want you to show me the
Sure.
good stuff. And then you can tell me if it's authentic or not.
All right, sounds good.
We got the chance to hit up a North Korean restaurant with Evelyn here in South Korea. Be sure to watch episode 2, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons for more Living in Korea content. See ya!